Okay, y'all, this is my second attempt. Mercury retrograde has fully entered the building, and the last reading just disappeared. But, anyways, here we are, Three of Swords. So many of us are coming out of a time of getting over heartache, getting over trauma, but learning to I like the way this figure is like holding up those swords of like, you should be proud of the work and the healing that you've done. You should be proud of your scars. You should be proud of what you have overcome in your life and the dedication that you've had to healing and to becoming a better person, right? So many people can use their trauma and their past, you know, experiences as an excuse to continue on in a toxic way. But I'm feeling with this that like you've used these experiences to show yourself how strong and how capable you truly are. Anything that you overcome is a lesson that you can use in the future, right? Okay, these cards are talking. And you're in this place, Queen of Wands, of like really knowing who you are, growing in confidence. It's like whatever these past disappointments, heartbreaks, betrayals have happened, it's like because you've taken the time to heal, you've grown in confidence. It's like the things that you've experienced and overcome have helped you to come to this place of like, really realizing that you are strong, you are capable, you are lovable, and you're now in a place of actually being able to receive because you haven't allowed the past to make you feel as if you are unworthy. You've actually reversed that. You've reframed that to understand that, like, you didn't deserve to be harmed. You didn't deserve the trauma. You didn't deserve the betrayal and the heartbreak, right? You deserved all the good things, but now because you've done the healing work, you're in this place of being able to receive all of the good things that are coming to you and really finding that level of love and confidence within yourself. This is also a card of shadow work, right? You work through those deep traumas, right? That made you insecure, that made you question your value and your worth, and you've overcome that. You've come to the other side. Then we have Page of Pentacles here. This is a time of learning new things, of stepping into new opportunities. I'm feeling that because you've grown in confidence, now it's like you know that there's nothing to be afraid of, there's nothing to fear, that you are okay with exerting sort of a leadership level of understanding while also saying, you know what, I'm also a student of the world and of my life, and there are still things that I need to learn and I want to learn, and I'm excited about an opportunity to learn new things and to grow in my skill set, right? So it's that balance of the teacher and the student, right? You have a lot to teach other people through the heartbreaks and the trauma you've overcome. Nine of Pentacles. The stability that you have has been something you've worked on for a long time. Something you've worked on by yourself. I'm feeling like a very solo energy, that like there have been a lot of times alone where you just had to keep going and keep doing the work and keep trusting the path, right? And the investments that you were making. That there hasn't necessarily been a whole lot of support around you, but now like the opportunities that you have, you need to give yourself credit because you've done the work to get here, right? You've afforded yourself these opportunities, and now you have so much more than you did before, right? And there's so much more that you can do with it, whether it's investing in yourself, investing in community, but be proud of how far you've come, right? You've found the stability within yourself. You found the power within to manifest the things that you desire in this life. And again, it's because you've overcome those disappointments, the traumas, right? The things that threaten, the people that threaten to stop you from finding your power. It's like maybe those disappointments and those traumas slowed you down, but they certainly didn't stop you. Eight of Wands, you've always been a hard worker. You've been putting in the work for a really, really long time. And now you're finally starting to see, right? The fruits of your labor, you're starting to see those flowers blossom in the ground that you've been tilling for such a long time, and here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're moving into the spring equinox Aries season on March 20th. And I feel like as we're moving into this new season, right, all of those seeds that you've planted, all the work that you've been doing, you're finally going to start to reap the harvest of the work that you've been doing for a very long time and on your own. And I do feel like some of that work, right, the work that you've done is going to be bringing in more soul tribe, more community, more support from people that are going to understand your journey. Queen of Swords, you have learned the power of speaking your truth. You're no longer afraid. And I feel that you're no longer afraid because you've had to travel so much of this difficult path on your own. And I think you finally learned that the people that are meant to be in your life are going to understand what you are saying, right? That you don't need to be around people where you're constantly having to over explain yourself and translate your soul, right? Because you've kind of come to this place where you're like, the truth is a double-edged sword, right? It's uncomfortable many, many times, but I'd rather have the pain of the truth, right, than the comfort of a lie. And there are people that are waiting, right, to hear from you and to find you, and who are going to appreciate the level of honesty and truth that you speak, because you have the opportunity to speak it in such a way that people know that it's not just coming from a place of performance, but you actually embody the truth that you are speaking. And again, going back to that Three of Swords at the top of the card, it's because of the healing that you've done, right? From the trauma, from the heartbreak, from the betrayals, from all of the disappointment that you've overcome, right? You've not let the past define who you are. You've taken it upon yourself to define yourself, right? To take your experiences and decide what that means for you. The Hermit. You're not afraid to go within. You know that the light and the wisdom is within. And we just had, right, this lunar eclipse in Virgo. This is a card of Virgo, right? The wisdom that you have obtained has been through isolation, has been through, the falling away of so many people and distractions that maybe at one time, right, Three of Swords, you thought that the answers, the validation that you required, the wisdom that you were looking for was outside of yourself, but you have gone deep. You have gone within. You have found that the wisdom and the light is within, and you now embody, right, that wisdom, and you carry that light with you. You are a guide, whether you know it or not. The healing that you've done, yes, it is for you, but is not just for you. You are an example for other people that are doing the same, that are seeking a certain type of soul tribe, right? Where so many of us in our realities, right, we've felt isolated. We felt like my family doesn't understand me, my friends don't understand me, I'm like the black sheep, right? And finally, we're coming to this place, Three of Cups, where we're going to be able to celebrate the healing we've done, the overcoming, and we're going to have people to celebrate with, soul tribe, soul family, right? Connections that are aligned, that are emotionally connected, that can understand and appreciate the road that you traveled to get here, right? And I'm also hearing that, like, of course, nothing is ever going to be perfect, right? But we are learning to find the joy within the chaos, within the destruction, within all of these deep, deep transitions that are going on. And this is a time to celebrate how far you have come. Do we still have a long way to go? Yes. But I hope that you will take this time to really give yourself credit for the work that you've already done, and know that more is to come, and that all of the work that you are doing is well worth it. And you are going to continue to grow, evolve, heal, and find your soul tribe and the people that can appreciate you for the work you've been doing and everything you have to offer.